Oh, okay, another day. So I have a lot to do today. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a day in the life of a small business owner, sewer, crafter, journalist, and an owner of 3 companies. So I'm really excited to be here. Welcome to Create with Katerina. Let's get right into it. So today we have a lot to do. One of the things is that and I'll show you what I'll do is after I speak to you here, I'll grab my phone. See my phone case I designed? I love this one. It's so pretty. You can find this one on my Etsy shop called The Phone Foundry, and the link is in my description. So I get compliments on this phone case wherever I go. This is a tough case. We also make them in slim. So if you want a slim case, just let us know and we will make one for you. And we also can make the magnet. I don't know why do they have magnetized phone cases? I don't know, but that one we can also make, but this is the tough case. And if you see this one, it's got this nice thick lip right here and it comes up just a tiny bit. I also have a glass screen that I got from Amazon, but the case comes in 2 pieces. So it has the outer shell and then an inner shell. And that's why they call it a tough case. And that's why it's not a slim case. Because if you drop it, hopefully it protects it better. Anyway, I am going to go ahead with my iPhone and show you around the other things that I'm doing because I can't do it all with the iPad facing me, right? So I have to face the other way. And then I'll do one with my overhead camera and so I can show you some other things. For today, I have so much to do and I'll try to do a panorama here of everything. And I'm going to do one with my camera to show you what a mess this office is when you know how organized I need to be in order to get things done. But I took out all my denim and I have a video on my denim haul. I took out all the denim that I own. I put it all on my huge island, which you can see I'll link below to my video about my office. And my island is 103 inches long and 72 inches wide. So it's really big. And the whole thing was full of denim. Like there was no other space on here, but piles. And each pile was like, I don't know, what is that? Almost 24 inches tall, anywhere between 18 and 24 inches tall. And that's a big project. So what I'm doing with that now is today I need to go through and we'll do some of that. I'll try to film some of that in action, but I need to go through every pair of jeans and then create different piles. So I already created a black jean pile because I don't have that many black jeans. And, but then I need to go through and put all the ones that have paint on them in one pile. All the ones that are like shorts and stuff in another pile. I have already 2, I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if I can move no, I can't. So I'll show you them later, but you see these little containers, those Costco containers up there. I have one where a lady that I bought $20 for a bucket of denim. She had a ton of full jeans in there, but she also had a whole container of those cut already in pieces. So they're like, she was going to make a quilt. For me, those are perfect for patchwork bags and other things. And she also had all the pockets cut out. And those are great for pockets on the bag. So and then she had some pieces sewn together already, which makes it really, really good and faster for me. So I already organized those 2, which I'll show you, containers. And I went to Costco. I needed some of those bigger ones that they sell right now. They're on sale, 3 for $14, and they have snap lids and they're see-through. I need everything to be see-through. The only things that's not see-through in my office is my yarn containers, only because a friend gave me gifts for my birthday and my granddaughters for their birthdays. And the boxes were so pretty that I saved them and I put foam board inside to make them stronger. And then I have my yarn in there and they're just so beautiful that I wanted to keep them. That's about the only thing that's not, see-through in the office. I have a couple of baskets up there, as you can tell, that are not see-through, but almost everything I like to be able to see it. I like it put away, but I need to know what's in it. I don't like the Tupperware buckets where you have to open everything or label it and then you still need to open it to check it. So anyway, I am going to be packing up these jeans. So the other thing, so then what I have to do, all the ones I definitely cannot resell. I need to put in to make my bags and all of that, and all my my upcycling projects and clothing and designs that I'm going to make. Those go away first. So, because that's a no-brainer. Then I'll have the pile that's left, I will pull out a lot of the ones that I think might sell. So, for instance, last night I picked up, and that's a new lot that I just picked up. I paid $5 a jean, which is way more than I like to pay per jean, but these are men's size 44, and they were in super perfect condition. In fact, one of them, let me just grab it real quick. They were American Eagles. So American Eagles for men's, and such perfect condition that these sell, I can sell these for maybe $24. And so I bought 14 pairs for $70, so $5 a pair. And selling 2 of these, I can make all of that money back, which is like a super good deal there. He also had these ones, which are Rock Revival. These are so popular online. And I think I can get like $70, maybe 50 to 70, somewhere in there. There was another pair of really interesting jeans. They're called MN or something, but the young people really like it. And those ones, they were black, and I pulled them out and I thought, these look like brand new pants. And I looked online and they're selling for like $30 to $80. I'm not going to ask for 80, but that's, anyway, that's kind of interesting. So I need to then, and that's going to take some time. I won't be able to get that done today with all the filming and videos that I have to do today, and shorts I got to record, and I have some other things to do. But so what I think I'll do is put them into 2 piles. One pile, for sure I know I can sell them. That will be out of the way. Then I should have only 1 pile left, and that pile should be what I'm not sure, that I still need to look up to see if I can sell them. And then the other ones that I really want to keep for upcycling. The one issue I have with some of the ones that I want to sell is that one of the ones that I want to sell, or that should sell, is so gorgeous that I want the pockets for a bag. So I also have to make that decision. So when you're making that decision, like, do I want to sell and get money right away that I can reinvest in buying more stuff? Or do I want to make more money in the long run by making something out of it? So when I put something on to sell, the time I have involved is sourcing it, which is usually a double duty, because when I'm sourcing, I'm buying for upcycling plus, for making other products, and I'm for sewing, and then I'm also getting it to resell. So I'm killing 2 birds with one stone, right? So when I'm doing that, so I have the sourcing. Then if I'm reselling it, then I have to look it up to see if it's going to sell, which only takes 30 seconds. And then I need to take the photos, which only take a couple of minutes. I could be faster once I have a more of a system, but right now I have to walk out to my workshop because that photo studio for the clothing and stuff is out there. So I still have to make the trek out there and do that. So that takes another minute or whatever. And then taking all the photos, getting those into GPT, getting the description and title, and then sharing all that and then uploading them to Google Drive, and then sharing them with my VA, and then she takes it from there. That takes maybe, if we're not counting the drive time for sourcing, which I try to stay really local to do that, and knowing that I'm doing double duty on that, I would say maybe at the most 30 minutes. Well, then you have to pack. So then, I have to put it in the poly bag, the protective bag, label it, skew it. I know what my shipping's going to be. So then once I sell it, so that's just listing. So listing, my part, if I do it right, is 20 minutes maybe. When it sells, then I need to pack it, but it's already, so what happens is it's already wrapped, like I already have it in a plastic bag. Then I either put it in a poly mailer or in a box, depending on the item. And that's going to take me 5 minutes maybe to do, print the label, maybe 10 minutes at the most, since I'm slower, if I don't have a bunch to do at one time. And then I just have the post office come pick it up. Let's just say that's 30 minutes for a pair of jeans. And I make, let's just say, I don't list unless I can make $10. Let's just say that on some of these jeans that are super high end, that I can make $15 in profit. But maybe not. I probably have to say 10 because a lot of times you have to offer free shipping. Well, let's just say I can make 10 just to be safe and keep it. $10 in 30 minutes is not very much money for me. My rate for coaching is $525 an hour, but I don't do a lot of coaching anymore. My rate for consulting and stuff is $125 to $200 an hour. But again, I'm looking at long-term and slowing down my life and not having to hustle so much. So that, I have to bear that in mind as well. But then also bear in mind that over time, when you're doing that, and if I'm selling a whole bunch of them, and let's say I'm mailing them all out at one time, now I'm making a lot more than that, So anyway, that's one thing. Then I say, okay, well, what if I took that same pair of jeans and make a really beautiful bag out of them that I can sell for $160? So now, well, how long does it take me to make that bag, right? So does it take me more than 30 minutes? Of course. Does it take me more than an hour? Yes. If it's custom, like my wristlets that I can sell for $12 because they're, a lot faster to make than a jean bag, right? It's all relative, right? So I have to figure out, is it worth me putting that time and effort into making the bag and selling that? And then profiting, and maybe my profit margin, including my labor, maybe would be around, $120. I don't know, just depends on what I add to the bag and stuff. So anyway, those are some of the things you have to think about. It's all going through my head. Anyway, so that, and I'm going to show you, that's a big mess right now. All the denim on my island that I need to get off my island. I do a lot of filming on my island, so that's another reason it has to all get off. Then if you see down here, this little blue thing sticking up, that's my bag from Marshall's Dry Goods that just came in. And I'm going to show you that as well. We need to unpack that. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. I'm not sure. But I do need to do a reel on my wristlets and get that on to a shorts for YouTube on that. I need to promote those more. I've just finished making this quilt. This one is this one quilted? Yeah. This one's a quilted book sleeve that I made for my granddaughter, but I'm going to be selling these. So I practice on them. So the things that they want, I practice before I make them. This one here has a button closure with an elastic here, and which I really like. And then it has a plain black lining in it. So I didn't have a lot of this fabric, so that's going to be part of my collection. This is also going to be in that Halloween collection. And then I have the witches. Well, maybe you can see the witches. And then I have the witches in the collection, which I'm going to make all of these black lining inside because I was able to get a whole bolt from Michael's online for like $37 for 20 yards. So that's a better use of the fabric instead of using it inside. And I didn't make these reversible. So then I have these, and then I have the same kind of black with white bats flying on it. So that's going to be my Halloween collection. This was sold out, so I don't know if I can get any more of this, but I have a feeling this is going to be the most popular one. Anyway, so then what I did was this time I'm going to make it with foam. So I already cut out whatever fabric I did have. So I'm not going to have very many. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can only make 7. So I only had enough fabric for 7 of these. And in these ones, I'm not going to quilt them. I'm using this foam. See that? So it makes it very nice on both sides, and then interfacing with the lining so that your books are protected. But these turned out really well, so I got those. And on these ones, I'm going to do pockets. So I already cut out the pockets. So these are going to be the pockets. And then I already sorted my liners, and I already cut out the interfacing. So now I just need to go to the ironing board and iron all that. I'm hoping I can get this part done today. My goal, hopefully, is to get all of my Halloween collections into my Valia design store by middle of August, because people are buying already and I'm already behind. They're already buying for Halloween. So by mid-August, hopefully I will have all of that up in the Valia shop, which is also linked below, my Valia studio, which is my Fairy Core site. And another thing I ordered from Amazon, and I just got it in, I got this koala double-sided glossy paper. So I bought a ton of, I have a lot of cardstock, and I've been making my bookmarks from the card, and I'm practicing. I'm really bad at the bookmarks because I'm really bad at cutting straight on the cutter. I don't know why. I can't see the line. I don't know what the problem is. I'm going to try to I'm using my guillotine cutter, and for some reason I can't get the straight lines. So I'm going to try to use this Reflections one and see if I can't get them straighter, although this will take longer to cut. I don't know. And then I have to learn how to just do it on my Cricut. And I just have a brand new Cricut. I don't know anything about it. Haven't had time to learn it. And I got it to make stickers. And then I just saw somebody saying they cut their bookmarks on there. So I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I can get straight cuts by using that. But anyway, I had index color paper and then I laminate it. And they're okay. But this one lady who makes a lot of bookmarks, she uses this. And I'll link this below. I did get this from Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere else. I think it was like $23, but you got 100 sheets. So that's a pretty good deal. And I can't remember how I did the math on per sheet, but this, it's a lot shinier. So the colors are going to be much more vivid. I have an HP inkjet, which is really good for color. I will eventually get it the high-end Epson EcoTank one. I don't have a place to put it because I'm not going to get rid of my HP since I do love using that. It works very well with Macs. I'm going to try this double-sided paper. The other thing that happened was, and we might be able to open these on the screen here. So I got in my big stash here of AliExpress charms. So one of the things that happened, and it was in one of my other Hobby Lobby hauls that you can go and watch. I will link that one below as well. Hopefully I don't forget. I should be making notes of what to link when I'm talking to you. But I went to Hobby Lobby because for these bookcases and also just by themselves, I'm making charms that hang, and I want them in a goth Halloween-y fairy core kind of vibe. And so I went to Hobby Lobby to look for that because there's another video that I'll link below with my Hobby Lobby bead haul. Oh my gosh, you have to watch that. I got the best deals ever for clearance beads and charms and jewelry making stuff. Make sure you watch that video. It's pretty cool. So when you go to Hobby Lobby, when they have clearances on their jewelry, this is a great way to look at things that you can use. But when I went there, I bought only stuff on clearance, and none of that stuff was Halloween oriented. So I thought, well, and I went back, and they do have a fairy section, which really cool fairy stuff. And they had Alice in Wonderland, which I show in one of my videos, which is really, really cool. But they don't really have Halloween-y stuff. And I realized it's because they're a private company and they're owned by a Christian family who's very, very religious. In fact, one of the sons that runs is a minister, and they donate a lot of money to Christian causes. Then I thought, well, duh, they're not going to have any very little dark. They're not going to have dark stuff, right? And they're not going to have, they have the fun fairies. They don't have the bats and the ravens and the things that I kind of look for that. So I went on AliExpress, and I guess we could do this now, right? I'll take a minute before I get busy with my day. But let me just go, before I do that, let's just go through the day. So I said I needed to make a reel for the wristlets and get that over to my VAs to process the denim, big, huge project with denim. But I also have to do my print on demand, which I do every day. I design at least five phone cases for my Phone Foundry shop. Now I just completed, how many were there? 26 national parks in the United States. I just completed beautiful. Oh my word. I did a mosaic design, and I took every single one of the national parks and I made a phone case that has no text, doesn't have the name on it, and then a twin of it that has the name. So you can pick just the phone case without the script on it, or a phone case that says Yosemite or Yellowstone or whatever it is, right? And I got all the parks, national parks. And so that was a big project. And this past weekend, I was like 12 short of finishing the list. And so I just crammed it out. That took a lot of time. Every night I work on creating 5 phone case designs. Right now I'm doing a lot of Halloween ones. I'm doing nature ones. I'm doing the zodiac signs. So like I just finished with Sagittarius. I'm working on Libra now. So I'll go through all the different signs because people like that. But I'm working a lot on the Halloween cases. So a lot of people like to buy a phone case that they use during the month of October, sometimes September and October. So I'm doing a lot of those. Those are all in the Phone Foundry. I stopped putting phone cases in any of my other shops because I'm trying to build the Phone Foundry, and that stores just phone cases. So I do that. I have to work on YouTube. So every day I spend a couple hours working on my YouTube channel. I also make sure that I visit other YouTubers and like their videos and comment on them. Building a community is what I want to do here. So it's very important to me. I want you to know that when you leave me a comment, I'm the one who answers it. My VAs do not answer it. The first thing in the morning when I wake up, I work on my VA company, which I own, and I do about 30 minutes to an hour of managing that. So a lot of things that have to be involved, trainings, questions answered, checking on things, quality reviews, things like that. Oh, that's already been done today. And then the other thing that I do is work for my remodeling company, and I'm getting my contractor's license hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I'm right now just licensed as a handyman, but I already took the course and I'm all ready. I just have to pass a law and business exam, which should be super easy because I have a real estate license in the state of Utah, and that's super hard to get here compared to the contractor's license. So I won't have any issues. It's just finding the time to do the last minute studying and stuff like that. But so I need to switch that company from being a handyman company to being a contracting company. But anyway, I need to do some lead gen. So I need to figure, I have to hire somebody to go and pass out the flyers. Pass out the door hangers. So that's next on my list. And then calling people and asking if they have referrals for us to do their flooring or their drywall or their bathroom remodels. So I need to spend about an hour networking today for that company. I have my granddaughters, of course, that I feed and help out with, make them lunch usually. All right, so let's get to the fun stuff now. So from AliExpress, I was looking for the Halloween stuff. So let's go ahead and open these up, and I'll just kind of try to show it as close to the camera as I can. These are the kind of videos I like to do with the camera overhead so you can see it very clearly. But I don't want to set that up and then have to do this, I guess. And since we're already doing this, let's do it. So look at these. Oh yeah, we can see. Perfect here. Look at this. Maybe I can, there. See the little cat? The cat in the moon. Oh, how adorable these are. So I got these from AliExpress. Could not find them on Temu. And these are, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 of these. So these were like 10. Oh, I should get my computer and tell you how much I paid for them. Here, anyway, they were really inexpensive. But actually, okay, so those are those. But these ones I wanted to show you because these do not have to do with the Halloween, but it has to do with sewing. So these ones, I just figured, what if I make tote bags for sewists? Look at these scissors on a charm, like on a keychain or something. They're so adorable. And I got 10 of those. I bought them for each bag was I didn't pay more than $4 to $6 per bag. And these are good quality. So then here, more cats. Look at this. It says, let me put these down so I can put my hand behind it. See that? So that one I have, I think they're 30 of them or something. These are smaller than those other cats. You saw how big those other cats were. So this one here is like, whoops, let me try to pull this up so you can see. See how many are in there? I gotta stand. So there's a whole nice little pile there of those. I figured the silver would look really good with, you know, the colors that I'm using. And then these are little, I think these are like little, let me show you. These are like little skulls. Yeah, they look like little skulls. Those are so cute. Yeah, those are cute. They're little tiny skulls. All right, and then I got these ones also. I got these only because I need them for my regular bags, but these beautiful, let me put these here, beautiful bows. So I try to look at these at Hobby Lobby. These were so I made sure that when Hobby Lobby has 50% off, which is every other week on jewelry, that what I got, so like for they didn't have any of those other things, obviously, but for these, they carry things that are similar to these. And I just make sure that their Hobby Lobby's 50% off is more than what I could get them at AliExpress for. Then here are my beautiful security ravens. These birds are so cute. Okay. So then I got like a pile of, it looks like 20 of these. These are nice too, see? Ravens. Let me see if I can't just put that up a little higher. It's hard for you to see. How can I get it so you can see it? See that? It's so pretty. That's really pretty. Well done. Head is turning the right way. The eye, you can clearly see the eye. And then it has designs like the crescent moon on there. Here, that's better. All right, so that's that. Here's another bag. So I got 2 bags of the ravens, and I got 2 bags of those little ghost things. So I don't need to open those. And then these were adorable. Wait till you see these. I was so happy with the quality. These are like super nice. And you can buy them in huge batches. You know, you can make deals with their sellers and buy like, you know, hundreds of them. Look at these. Little black ghosts with the little white eyes. Oh, they're so cute. Got 2 bags of those. And then the last bag are little white ghosts. These were much more expensive because see how they have the Alice in Wonderland hearts on there? All right, anyway, they're little hearts. And I just thought these are just so adorable. And they're not the metal, they're made out of like a resin or something, like plastic molding or something. So, but I think I want to go get more of these because I could keep these year after year even, and you can make really pretty, you could make, you could add them to the wristlets, you know, like not this one, of course, but you could add them to wristlets, you could add them to keychains that you're making to land, like so many things you can do with these, right? You can make charms for the bags. There'd be really nice purse charms. Wouldn't those be adorable? Oh, they're just so cute. Okay, so that's that. So those, of course, I'm going to have to organize all of that because I can't do it without being organized. I can't work without it being organized. I did my video last week. I haven't published it yet. Hopefully it'll get published. I do like 3 videos a week, but I don't want to do hauls every single time, 3 times a week. So I try to do a haul once a week, but I have so many hauls and I can't even catch up with them all because there's so many of them. So the last thrift store I went to was Deseret Industries, and we took a trip up to Salt Lake City because it's supposed to be one of the better ones. And I bought $52, yeah, I think, of different fabrics and other items. Like I found linen, 100% linen, really, and it's also vintage linen. So it's really expensive linen. I found all kinds of really cool, this lace that was just to die for, gorgeous. You need to watch that video. I don't know if it will be published before the one you're watching here now is. So be on the lookout for that one. But one of the things I washed there was a couple of the items that had a smell to them. So usually I don't wash my fabric until right before I use it. So that way I don't get confused on what I've washed and what I haven't washed. And if I don't use it, why wash it and then have it just sit up there, right? Forever or for months, and then you have to wash it again. So I washed all of that this weekend. and folded it all up. I don't have time this week to bolt it. I might not even have time. So I put it over on my card making desk zone because I'm not going to do any cards for the next while because I have 2 big buckets of cards that I've already made. A lot of those I need to put up on my Etsy shop, on my Valia design handmade store. I haven't had time to do that. Leave those fabrics folded. It's nice and neat, but I just don't like that my desks have stuff on them. Yeah, so I have to do that. I got to eat. I better not forget to eat. Let me just show you a couple other things. So when I went to, and I have those jeans to show you too. So one of the big denim lots that I picked up, and that's in my denim video. It was, the lady wanted, I think 60, I offered her 35. She said, yes, sure. And she gave me a ton of jeans, but there were also some other pants in there. And this was one of them. And it's brand new. It has the tags on it. It's a Gap and it's like $80. And so these definitely are going to go up for sale. It's really nice fabric though. I'm kind of jealous that I can't use it. And then these ones are linens. These are like, well, they're not really, they're rayon, but they look like linen. And these ones are weird. They're by Fieldmaster. So they're a vintage pants and they're popular to sell. And I haven't been listing on Poshmark, and I really should. And then these are also, she had these in there, and I can't do anything with cargo shorts, but they sell. So that's selling. And then these were those pants I was telling you about. See the brand there? Oh my gosh. And then they're distressed. So they've got see that? And these ones have these zippers in them. I was looking, there it goes with my weird camera there. I was looking for how much people are asking for these and then how much they're selling. They're selling anywhere between $49 and $89. So right there, just with these 4 pairs of pants, not including those rock revival, what was that called? Forgot now. And the American Eagles, not including those. If I just sell these 4, and then I have another pair of brand new jeans too that I just looked up. So if I just sell those 5 things, then I've made my money back for almost all of I will have made my money back for all of the lots that I bought, all the jeans that I've paid for in the last 2 months. Maybe it's been only a month since I've been buying. I don't know. Can't remember how long I've been sourcing for jeans, like on purpose, like not. A lot of people give me their jeans. So that's different. I always tell my friends, family, everybody, save your jeans, save your jeans. So my sons give me their jeans. Friends, my neighbors, they all give me jeans. I don't count that part. That part's been going on for a while. But I've been purposely sourcing for May, starting in June. So yeah, so about a month and a half. And to get all my money back, that would be amazing. That's awesome. All right, so I am going to go grab my phone and we will continue. Let's get to busy and let's get to work. And maybe I can set up my camera so you can see me do some of the work. So I look forward to see you in a second. Yeah, so now you can see the mess from my iPad. So this is where I film. And with the iPad, you know how it leans back on its stand? So I had to put books, so I improvised, and I had to put heavy books to stand it up straight. I put it on top of that beautiful box that I got for 50% off at Hobby Lobby. Here's all the things that I just showed you. All of these really pretty. They're really good quality too, but they're so pretty. I love the cat ones. It's so pretty, and I like those ghosts. And of course, those ones are so adorable, right? So here's, I need to do some reels and some shorts for showing my wristlets. So these are the ones that come with the chapstick holder or lipstick, whatever, and a little purse, little, wallet thingy. I fit my credit cards in there and my driver's license. I use this one all the time. And then I put my chapstick there, and then it has the little lobster clasp that I put my key on for my car. Now my key is, my car is touchless too, but I still need the key because a lot of times my back hatch won't work, you know. So, and then I have more without the chapstick holder. And so I need to do some videos on those. These are all of those ones that I got ready. So 7 book sleeves that are the large size, which is this size here, which fits it fits a book like, oops, let's show you. It fits a book like this size. So if we looked at a ruler, so I probably have an easier one for us to use somewhere else, but this is, so this is a 9 by 6 book, and there's still plenty of room in there. So let's just set it on top so you can see like this. Whoops. See how much more room there is. So there's a good another almost 2 inches there. I like to have a little room in my book sleeves. You can also use this for your Kindle, I use it for my journals, things like this. So this is the large size, not the extra large. So there's small, medium, large, and extra large. And this is the extra large. I mean, this is the regular large size, which I like the best. And I'm adding these as I have pockets in the front. This is the lining. I already cut out the interfacing. So I need to get all that done. These are those pants that I just showed you that can go up for sale and get my money back for those. And then you can see all the denim all over here that I still need to sort through. And then over here, this is what I was going to tell you, is these are those little Costco. These are the little Costco see-through containers. They're really good prices. But you can see that one there. Let me see if I can't get my stool here. So this one here is full of squares. I don't know if you can see them or not from here, but they're all squared up already. So it's a whole container full of them, all ready to go. This one is all full of pockets, been cut out. So that one's all ready for me to work with. So that's pretty cool. I keep forgetting I got to do a video using the paints. So then this is, I wanted to show you, this is my dry goods from Fabric store called Marshall's Dry Goods. I have a video on that. The one thing I don't like is they send their fabrics and I always order enough to get free shipping. But the last bag was huge that I got, and I did a haul on that. I did a haul video for you on that. But this is my next load that I got from them. And I don't like it's nice that it's in a bag instead of a box, but look how filthy the bag is. And I hate it because I touch it and my hands get all dirty. So I got to wash my hands before I even touch the fabric. That's the only thing I don't like about it. And they use a twist tie. So that's the only thing I don't like about their shipping. My Wawak shipping just came in while I was doing the first part of our video here. So that one I need to open up, make sure everything's in there. But if you haven't seen my Wawak video, you need to watch it. What a cool company. I love to order from Wawak for sewing and crafting. Let's see what else that I wanted to show. Oh, the other thing that happened was my Cricut heat press, big heat press came in. This is so interesting. So I still have clothes over here that my son has to put away for his daughters. It's our folding table, but now it's going to become the heat press station because this is my ironing board over here. Oh, this was so funny. So I have to tell you. Anyway, so this is my ironing board. I keep it covered with this because the cats, you can see the cat hair, and I don't want cat hair on my products. They love to lay up here. This was such a pretty pink, and then I went to wash it with a green fabric that I was using to make the camel bags. I did it with actually this green right there, and that green turned it gross and gray. So all the pink is gone, and it dyed it like this ugly gray color. Oh well, it's fine. This is just where the cats lay, and I wash it often because of their hair. But anyway, so I have my mini Cricut. So I started off with this mini Cricut so that I wouldn't have to use my oh gosh, now I always forget the name of the Maven, my Maven steam iron all the time. So I got this little baby Cricut, and it was on sale for like $39. So I thought it was a really good deal. So because I bought them cheaper and they just break. So I thought maybe if I spend $39, it won't break. This is great for doing small seams and other things, right? After that, this one went on sale. And this one I love to use for my wristlets, because what I'll do is you just put the wristlets on there, right? And put the wristlets down, press them, and put them back, and I don't have to sit there and iron them all the time. This one was on sale for, I think it was like $79 or something. So it was like on a clearance at Michael's. So this is all Michael's online that I'm buying. And I thought, okay, well, I'll get that. And then the hat one came, and we were talking about, my son and I were talking about, let's do some hats. And so I got the hat from Cricut, and this one was on sale too. Super good clearance, can't remember exactly. And we were talking, and voila, why did I get all those little ones when I just got the big one? So now I have, and I haven't set it up yet. All I did was unpack it. It is heavy. All I did was unpack it. And I was worried that I wasn't going to have like a place for it, because I measured the counter and see how it comes over a little bit over the lip. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not going to fit. But it does perfectly right there, right next to my ironing table, which is great because this is where I can put the shirts or whatever it is that I'm heat pressing. But also this keeps people from bumping into it. So that works. The other thing for my eBay store, I needed a wooden hanger to hang up the jeans, and I didn't have one, and I went online to buy them, and they want you to buy like 20 of them at one time, and I didn't need. So I just put on my neighborhood Facebook page if any one of my neighbors has one, and my lady right next door to me, like right behind me, she goes, I got one. So I went over and I got it, and it's a super nice one. So that's the story on that. Let's go through these jeans here. There's one lady in my jean video, I tell you where I got ripped off by one lady. And so actually 1.5 ladies, I should say, because one was kind of a ripoff. But anyway, this one here in these pants here were in one of the things that she was supposed to be only jeans. And this was in there counting as a jean. This is a jegging. It's not a jean. And I can't even get $3 for it online. So was a waste. And then these also, they were selling these used. These are really nice pants, but they're just not valuable online. They were only selling them for anywhere between $6 and $9, and that's not worth my time. But this could be just this right here. The strap right here, belt, can be a strap for a bag. So that I can repurpose. And then this plaid is very popular. This looks really good mixed with denims. So, oh well, that's a win for me. All of these, I went through these overalls. Oh my gosh, so here's my stack of black jeans. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I got my Costco things, but I have a feeling these pants I might have to check and see if I can sell them. But I think most of these, I just need to go through them one more time. And then I'll have a container of black, which I don't have. That's all the black I have. And there's white, and I want it white. So I was so happy this one lady had white. She just called me. She has some more jeans. So hopefully I can get those. She's the one that gave me these amazing overalls and stuff. This one's here. Oh, these are the ones that I worry about. I would love to repurpose these. So these ones are, who's the brand? LA Idol. And look at these pockets. Oh my gosh, can you imagine a bag with that as the pocket in the front? Yeah, I'm really tempted just to keep these I'm really tempted. So whenever I see these kind of beautiful pockets, it's like it saves you all that time from embroidery, right? But anyway, these were the ones I picked up last night. Oh my gosh, and he folded them so kindly and so nicely. And he's a big guy. And these are size, here they are. So they're all the same. So they're all this, let's see if we can't get that, 44 by 32s, which is a good size. So when you get one that's this big, let me just show you. I don't know if I have a place to lay it out. But if you get one this big, let's just use the back. So here's the back, right? And let's just say we want to use a pocket. You want to keep the pocket and make a bag. So when they're this big, you don't have to sew anything together. You can go from the crotch area over to here and cut that. And you've got yourself and then if you want it to do, and you could do another one down here. So they're so big that you don't have to have piece it together to make bags. That's what's really cool about this size. So the bigger you can get, the better for denim. You can make better things. Anyway, so he gave me these two. Remember I think he said, yeah, 14 of them. So I need to go through these. I haven't done that. So it's something I have to do today. And put them in 2 piles. But anyway, this is going to take me a while. I'm going to try to set up the camera for some of it, and we can speed through it just so you can see the sorting process. I need to, we're going to go ahead and open up the wall whack box, make sure everything's there, and then we'll open up the Marshall's one. I'm just wondering if I should do a separate haul on that, or if I should put that in this video here. Still thinking about that one. Oh, and then look at my pile of receipts. This is the job I hate the worst, is to do my taxes. So all my receipts they all have to be copied because IRS doesn't accept them if they get faded. They're still very old fashioned. They don't take credit card statements. Like, it's really a pain. So I still have all this to do, and I always just put it on the back burner because I just cannot stand it. Stand. Oh, I wanted to show you something. So I learned from this other lady. She teaches sewing and on YouTube, and she told me about this in one of her videos. She showed this shower curtain, suction. So like for a handle, I guess, for you to get in the shower. And she put it on her. Oh, this is a lifesaver, because now I just hold it down and then use my cutter right here, but I can hold it steady. I use it all the time. Love that. All right, so let me get busy with the things that I need to get done here. I'm going to start with these videos here so I can put these back in their container and put them away. So first we'll do the wristlets, and then we will do the wall whack box, because I of course have to make sure that everything's there. I'll go ahead and open Marshall's, Marshall's, just so I can throw away that yucky bag. And I'll take those fabrics and put them over there where I put my thrifted fabrics. This is what I was telling you earlier, was I just washed all these because they had a couple of them had a smell, or actually it was the lace. So I washed them all, and that, of course, you can't dry, and that you can't dry. And the scarf you can't dry. But anyway, so I just folded them all right here because I don't have time to bolt them. So I will be taking care of that. Oh, I wanted to show you something. So this orange, well, actually, I like the yellow one better. So let's get the yellow one. See this? I got this. This is one of the ones I got it from the thrift. And this is like one of those, you stick the pillow in there, like a pillow sham, right? I saw a lady just now on YouTube Shorts that took one of these, and then she like folded it and obviously cut it to form. And then this is the lining already. So there's already a lining in there, right? And she made a bag out of it. And I just thought, because I was going to use it to cut out for like motifs and for my jeans, right? For the upcycling, to make some really pretty skirts and stuff. Or bags. This would be so pretty. At first I saw it, I thought this would be so pretty on a bag right there, making pockets out of it. So that is an idea. But my gosh, she made a bag out of it. And I just thought, wow, that's so ingenious. So anyway, now that's tossing around in my head. All right, let's get to work.